We're talking about not just going out and do it, but actually something up here telling you can't do it because you've never done it before. Once you do it once, you've laid the foundations to trying and doing something. So it's really important that you do it now, and that little pathway will just spread and spread and spread so that you're able to feel motivated to do it anything. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about depression because I got a call a little while ago asking me, does depression exist? What I'm going to do today is actually discuss depression because it gets thrown around a lot. I'm depressed, they're depressed, but what does it actually mean? So first off, let's talk about the science, because to understand depression, we need to understand what's going on up here in our brains, because we have all these chemicals being released. And the way I like to think about it is the three corners of a triangle. At the bottom, dopamine. Dopamine drives us to do something. Then it goes up to serotonin. That makes us feel happy, really ecstatic. You know that feeling when all of a sudden you've won something, you've achieved something. That's that feeling of excitement you get. Next, we have oxytocin. Oxytocin leaves us to feel calm, collect, and in control. Let's think about it in terms of running a race. First of all, you get all the dopamine driving you to run faster, achieve more. Once you win the race, you get ecstatic feeling of happiness that you've won. And then once you look at your medal, you look down and you feel that oxytocin going through your veins, and you're feeling a sense of pride, safety, and security. The thing about depression is, once you start feeling depressed, you have all this dopamine building up, driving you to do something, but you're never getting the reward that you feel you want. So you're never getting that serotonin release, and you're never getting that oxytocin release, leading you to feel safe and secure. All that happens is you get all this feeling of, I don't know what to do next. And when you feel that, if you feel it over and over and over again, all that's going to happen is you're going to feel nothing. You're not going to know how to get out of that, and you're just going to spin over and over and over again. That's what depression is. You not feeling you have control over your life. So to answer the question that I was asked, yes, depression does exist, but it's not a state of I'm not depressed, I am depressed. It comes from many different facets of your life, stopping you from feeling able to take control, know what to do, and to get out of that feeling of discontentment, of out of controlness, of just feeling that you don't have the power to do anything different. So from there, what we need to start to talk about is you feeling depressed throughout your life, known as clinical depression, or depressive state, which is just one part of your life. Because we can feel depressed that we don't have the power to do one thing. And that one thing might make us feel scared, apprehensive, just not excited to do it because we don't know what the next steps are. And that's depressive state because it's just one part of your life. And that's when you procrastinate. You do anything else except that task because you're too scared to do it. It fills you with too much anxiety, fear, dread to start to do something which you're not sure you can do. That's just one part of life. But imagine that gets amplified and explodes over every part of life. So you don't feel that you can go outside. You don't feel that you can make friends, look good, be you. Just do anything. That's clinical depression because you don't feel anything you do, anything you touch, anything that you interact with will go your way. Therefore, what do you want to do? Well, nothing. You end up just sleeping. And that's a clear sign of clinical depression. People just being in bed, sleeping, not wanting to interact with anyone, people not wanting to do anything except be on their own. Because the thing is that if you don't feel you have power to do anything, no wonder you just want to sleep because your body's saying to you, what's the point in trying? And so that you can get into a position of empowerment, you need to rest, recuperate, and to get to a better position so that when you wake up, you have more energy. You can go and do it. Another sign of clinical depression, eating lots. Your body's trying to repair itself and get you into a position where you feel prepared and motivated to go and do it. So it gives you loads of energy, makes you rest loads so that you could go and attack the world. But again, when you wake up and you're clinically depressed, your brain just goes, there's no point in even trying. One more analogy for you, just to make it real. Depressive state, you knock on one door, no one answers it. Clinical depression, you knock on all the doors and no one's answering any of those doors. So what do? You just stop, don't do anything. So depression does exist. Depression affects so many of us in so many different ways. You need to start figuring out which ways depression is affecting you. Is it a state of depression? And if it is, fair enough. Why don't we go and start to find out the way to do that thing so that you're not delaying it and procrastinating? Because if you just keep on doing that, that anxiety just builds and builds and builds. It doesn't go anywhere because you know it has to get done. And remember, anxiety is just trying to help you, to push you to do that thing. So when you feel anxious, if you're delaying it, the anxiety won't go anywhere. You need to put those things as a priority. And just doing it isn't the right way to go about it. You need to figure out the way that works for you. You need to work out how you do that task. And once you learn it, and once you do it a couple of times, you just get used to it. And that's all great, right? Just go and do it. But it's not as easy as that, because we have to feel that we can do it. And I just want to go back into the science just before I finish this video to talk to you about why it is you don't feel able to do that thing. It's because your brain's always creating pathways up here to give you those ways of feeling empowered and motivated to go and do that thing. So if those pathways haven't been created, then you're never going to feel able to do it. It just won't link physically in your brain. We're talking about not just going out and do it, but actually something up here telling you can't do it because you've never done it before. Once you do it once, you've laid the foundations to trying and doing something. So it's really important that you do it now, and that little pathway will just spread and spread and spread so that you're able to feel motivated to do it anything, to do it all, to do everything you want to do. It comes from that start. Once you do it once, again, you've laid a physical change in your head to show you that you can do it. Once you've done that, that can be multiplied over and over and over again. That's why people that are rich and successful and are good at something just keep on doing it. They just keep on getting better. And the more you do something, that pathway actually gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and loads more of them start spreading out. It helps you to have that foundation, to know what it is you need to do on a mental level, emotional level, but also on a physical level too. Think about it like exercise. The more you lift, the easier it is for your muscles to grow and develop. The more you run, the easier it is for your heart to pump blood and oxygen around your body. Your brain is just doing the same thing. So make sure that you keep on trying, keep on going, and then all of a sudden you won't feel depressed. And that one thing that you've done will spread over all of your life. That's the end of the video. I hope that not only do you know more about depression, but you've figured out ways in which you can start achieving all your dreams, getting your goals, and just being happier. Why don't you leave me a comment sharing with me what it is you're struggling with, and I can answer your question in a future video. I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Oh, before I go, remember to like this video and subscribe to see plenty more to come. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.